Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I'll go by the name is Coach Prince, and if you're new here, welcome. Yep, let me talk more to the mic. Hello guys. Like I said before, welcome to my channel, and if you are new here, welcome. Today we'll be covering a little bit of subject on Odumodublvck. So it's arguably a topic, but a lot of people agree with me that Odumodublvck was one of the biggest artists of 2023, and he had a lot of success this year in terms of his music career, taking off with his hit single Declan Rice, among other singles and among other features that went on. So Odumodublvck was on an interview, and in the interview you got to see a little bit of Odumodublvck talking, and he reminded me of someone that you all know, Burna Boy. I really see it's a lot of similarities between his character and Burna Boy in how he speaks, in the confidence he exudes, and in the kind of things he says. Except he mentioned something that he is a Jesus baby, he's a Christian. So without further ado, let's react a bit to some parts of a 1 hour 57 minutes interview, just like 6 to 7 minutes of this interview, covering some of the things I really want to touch about. I really just want to have my 2 cents on Odumodublvck. So without further ado, guys, let's go.
The best of the best, East Coast Prince. I know it's better than the rest. East Coast Prince, the rapper no one contest. East Coast Prince.
I'm speaking from a perspective of, so there are different layers of music consumers.
Yeah.
I think there are people that are just casual consumers. Whatever is trending is what they listen to. And there are people who, even if it's not trending, they can discover something good and they like it. And then there are some people that are just music heads. If that it's trending or it's not trending, they think it's good, they fuck with it.
Yeah.
Right? I think that's where I fall. So I'm telling you that people were already listening in Lagos.
Yeah.
It just might not have been the mainstream that you thought.
Yeah.
But I still don't think, I think the Skepta
The
cosign.
mainstream, I like that.
Yeah, the Skepta cosign was very instrumental in people understanding, okay, maybe this person is worth our attention. But I think the moment everything really changed, in my opinion, was Declan Rice. In my opinion.
Yeah.
I think Declan Rice was where everything changed.
All right, so just to bring a little bit of context to what he was talking about. So basically, they were talking about if Odumodublvck was mainstream in Lagos, whether it was accepted in Lagos in terms of his sound, and how Lagos became accepted his music, how his music transitioned and penetrated the Lagos market. And he mentioned that Lagos didn't really accept him, and his sound was not one of the things that Lagos people actually enjoyed until it was co-signed by Skepta and some other mainstream artists before he now entered the Lagos market. And here, Benga, I think Benga is his name, was trying to explain to him that the reason about his sound was that a lot of people knew him, but the most people that knew him were not like the majority of the market. It was just the people that liked rap and just liked his type of music before it later became on the mainstream level that he now blew up. And what made him enter the mainstream level was Declan Rice. So that was the topic there. So let's listen.
Even when you dropped Picanto, I know that Lagos people
listen
to it, and people used to talk about Picanto and the entire marketing thing that you had with Picanto buying
when
the
you
car.
entered Pulse that day, how did you feel?
Exactly, people knew who you were in Lagos.
But that's the thing. I didn't start music last year.
Yeah, like he done a lot.
No. Yeah,
I've been there for a time.
Yes, I agree. No, we're speaking about.
But I'm saying I agree with you guys because they are saying mainstream.
Yeah.
Yes.
You get the difference between the mainstream
And everybody does love
and
music.
you understand.
Yeah. So
So I'm saying mainstream Lagos didn't fuck with my shit, and I know that for sure, brother.
Fair enough.
When I released contents, I was like, "What is this
Fair
guy
enough.
saying
Fair enough.
again?"
Fair enough.
To the point that sometimes they don't even listen; they just want to just chastise the people. I like it. I love it. Yeah, it's good for business. You need the polarizing effect. And even me, if I only be a stupid guy to think that everybody's meant to love my music. There's some people that they don't understand what Shea Vibes is doing, but there are some people that will die on that hill. And for the fact I'm an artist, for the fact that someone can die on that hill, then there's something
worth
there.
it.
You know, be by force you go like my own. You know? Well, you can't say I'm doing trash.
That's what pisses you off.
That's what the fuck pisses me off.
Actually, you wanted to say something?
Nah, I was going to say that, like, people, like, there were different instances where once in a while people would say, okay, this guy was up to something. But it wasn't still like a large number of people. I remember when you did the song with Alpha Genie, people were like, okay, like, a lot of people who didn't know you then were like, okay, there's something, or maybe they knew you and they didn't understand you before.
Yeah.
But they were like, okay, there's something here. There's something here. But to a large degree, I get what you're saying. Lagos people didn't really fuck with your sound.
Yeah, they didn't understand it.
Picanto. And having somebody like Zlatan on Picanto
Yeah.
really helped ease.
I called Zlatan. I told Zlatan, I said, boy, I said, bro, I need you to be on this thing so I can get an advance.
Oh, real life.
Yes, that's what I told him. I need you to be on this song so I can get an advance. Not because of the money, but because once the company invests in you,
Take you serious.
they are
They want to make
obliged.
their money back.
Yeah, they want to make their money back. And they're obliged. Like I've always known that my P was heavy, could sell, the product could
You've
sell.
always moved like that, to be honest.
You know?
Always.
I just needed that extra upper echelon push that takes me from the streets and puts me in the office.
I like what he said, where, as an artist, you have to have that self-belief. And he said he always knew that he had the product that could sell. You had a sellable material, and he just needed that push that could take him off the streets and put him in the office. Off the streets in the office means that basically making him more mainstream than being a localized artist. So, and that's what every artist of that skill, that's what every artist needs, basically. That's what you need to be as successful and to just have that level of success when you know that your material, your content, whatever you are producing, your resource can sell. And yes, and there's a market for it. And I like the confidence that Odumodublvck is bringing here, man. The way he talks is giving me that Burna Boy effect. Let's go.
So when I told Zlatan, my guy was like, oh yeah. I was like, hey, we could go play ball. I was like, Odumodu, this ball we want to go play. You know, go better move play am for studio. I said, no one. I sure we did Picanto and we did Oganigwe.
Oh, in one night.
Yeah.
In one night.
When I was coming, he called Church, shout out Church. He told Church to make the beats
For Ganigwe.
for Oganigwe.
Man.
When he did Picanto verse, so yeah, you get one beat where they make for you as they come.
What were you niggas on? Where you guys? For my
Skepta calls it the old woman voice. He said, Odi, bring out the old woman.
Oh my god. Do you agree that Zlatan was an incredible pathway to getting acceptance in Lagos?
Heavily. That's why I hit him up.
Yeah.
I hit him up so that the streets
Can feel
first, because I'm a streets guy, I'm a people's person.
Yeah.
Make the streets know what's in the sub first. Then every other person can understand. As Zlatan, Zlatan is a very cool guy. How many people we don't help?
Fact.
Me, Buju,
Yep.
name it, Charlie, Sheyi. Like Zanku is always there. He's that guy that is
For real though.
Yeah.
there.
Yes.
And that's how I like to run my P.
He's that guy.
That's how I like to run my P.
Did
That's
you
why
know
I
that
have.
before you met him?
Sorry?
Did you know that before you met him?
No.
You're
It
saying
was YP
something.
that introduced me to him.
That's
Yeah.
YP.
Yeah. And that's how I want my P to be. I don't want to be that artist that feels he's giving out too much of his sauce. That's why I was on so many songs,
Features.
so many features. You get what I'm saying? This thing I'm carrying is a gospel. I need to even do more features. Music no be my own. It came from God. There's more where it came from. That's what Skep said. You can never give too much of what you don't have. Do you get what I'm saying? It's for God. It's Him that is giving me. That He's His P. I'm just the messenger. And the message choke. So why will I now be a custodian of message that is meant to be out? There are so many songs that have been recorded, dope songs, but we cannot release them. Why? Because, the paperwork, the clearing, the timing, the this.
Marketing.
They turn it into
Shout out to the music
they
execs
turn
in the
it they turn it into a fucking bull crap.
So this is where you get the clarity of the business side of the music. You know, music is not just sing a song and put it out and everybody enjoys. There's a marketing side to it and involves a lot of paperwork, a lot of planning and things. And that's what he's trained light on here. And I can understand where it's like, you know, when you have produced something that you find as gold and your team is saying that they can't put it out at this time because they feel like it's not the perfect sound for the time. It can be frustrating. But me coming from a marketing side, because I'm a digital marketer myself, I will say I really understand, because it's not every content that is ideal for the season. So it's his team. So he's complaining about it, but I understand how it goes. So let's go.
A fucking madness.
But bro, shout out to the music execs in the music.
Name me, see, look at the features I had this year. Organigo took me to the next level. Indicate took me to the next level. We YP, settle us, next level. May they go check them. The features are doing what they are meant to do. Olu maintain, next level. Wrong person, Adekunle Gold, next level. Nasty. I can keep going on and on. NSG, brother. And all those verses by God's grace, they don't even sound alike. Now different P. They now tell me to hold this. Tomorrow is not promised.
But you also gotta understand that you are now in a system. You understand?
You're not part of it.
You're not part of a system that works.
Yeah.
Right. And the rules are a little different just because of how the other part also works. Does that make sense?
It's also worse now. You've upgraded to Dev Jam.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I saw the welcome to Dev Jam Odumodublvck.
Yeah, bless.
To Dev Jam. Congrats on that.
Bless. That was shout out Jesus all day.
That's Jesus, bro.
All day.
How did you find Jesus, though?
Greatest ever that walked the earth.
No, how did
This is response was so funny to me. Like, how do you find Jesus, greatest ever that walked the earth? It started so robotic, so inorganic, and like it's an Igbo guy, of course, like an Igbo man. Yeah, but greatest ever that walked the earth. How do you find Jesus? But anyway, he's going to give us more clarity on how he found Jesus, or how he really basically became a Christian. So that's the part of this that we'll listen to before we call it a day. So let's listen.
how did
I come in contact with him?
Yeah.
When I left school, I didn't have money. You know, and I was going through a very difficult time. So my mom told me that when you have looked left, right, and everywhere, you have to go and miss God. I was like, okay, let me try this God P. Let me see how it works. But then again, there was a time I didn't even believe in Jesus because the stories were not adding up. How will you tell me 5 loaves, 2 fishes, all those things? You know, we now, we try and use our logical to be arguing against spiritual.
Yeah.
The most stupid thing a man can do. That's why I hate all these woke people.
Shout out to Melody.
No, Melody, that's not for you.
I don't care.
That's his arrow.
But I don't care.
That's his dagger.
But
Shoot and go home.
the funny thing is I actually don't
Excel.
care.
Shoot and go home.
I'm going to
If I were you, Odumodu, just be saying your story. Don't bother about me. I'm fine.
Shoot and go home.
So as I was saying,
You're a fool.
Jesus was here before. Like Bob Marley would say, you were a baby. They once wiped your ass. Yeah. You used to shit on your body and wee on the bed. But you grow up one day and you read one book and you think you know everything. Intelligence fools. That's what I call them. It's in the Bible. God has said there are things that he has said there that are there. We know that they are wrong. But we come out and we defend it. Putting ourselves in this position. Saying we are wise. You damn fools.
The period before
All right, so this is what I call it the day. They were straight face and the words, you know, those words he was saying, the name callings and all. Well, anyway, this is Odumodublvck for you. I really like his character. I really like how he has portrayed himself, the confidence. He knows his talent. He knows his product. He knows who he is basically, and that's what an artist is supposed to be. You're supposed to be able to find yourself, find your identity. So even when you blow up, you don't lose that identity, regardless of where of how far you go. So kudos to him, signed to Def Jam. This is just a glimpse of of Odumodublvck, and I really like what I'm seeing here. The Burna Boy effect, the confidence, and you know, that's just who he is. And with that being said, tell me what you think about this interview. Tell me what you think about Odumodublvck. Do you love any of his songs? Do you like how he literally skyrocketed this year? And he basically did he almost featured all the artists, all the mainstream artists that you know, all the mainstream artists that you know almost featured him in one song or the other for 2023. And he had a very successful year. And with that being said, I'll go by the name is Coast Prince. Please don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to share this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.